Welcome to the wonderful world of travel. I'm Jon Haggins, a Globetrotter. I'm here in Boston, Mass. I'm so excited because we came here for the Patriot celebration of the reenactment of the Brits and the Minutemen. And you know who won? You'll see within the next half hour, so stay tuned. I'm talking to Paul O'Shaughnessy, and he is from the other side, the Brits.
Yes.
And the Brits are coming. That's not what he said, though.
No, actually, the regulars are out, is what Paul Revere said.
Right.
Yes, because everybody was British back then.
Right, and who's winning this war today?
Well, today, I would say that the British started off doing very well, but the day is ending badly for them.
Shucks.
I know.
Shucks.
Yes, unfortunately, what's happened is that they're having sent this expedition out to Concord has triggered the put 5 or more thousand of these militia into the field.
Oh my God.
And by the end of the day, I'm afraid they're all going to be getting us bottled up back in Boston.
So actually, it's really a surprise.
Well, yes, it is. The problem,
Because you really expected to win this war.
Yes, it is. Well, the army in Boston was being given orders and put under pressure to do something,
Right.
to disarm the opposition that were collecting arms out in Concord.
Right.
So General Gage, being pressed to do something, anything, put an expedition on the road early morning, hoping to get up to Concord well before dawn, and actually surprising the Minutemen in their beds and getting all of the arms that were being stored in Concord. But it didn't quite work that way. And as are many military operations, it was a bit screwed up from the beginning. And they didn't get to Lexington until dawn, and they didn't get to Concord until about 10. And by then, all of the arms they were after had been secreted off into the countryside.
Oh my God. And I understand you have better arms than the Minutemen.
Generally, yes.
You started off with, yeah.
That's right, generally, yes. But remember, there were only about 700 British soldiers in that first column that went out. It was really just a raiding party.
Right.
And by midday, there are 10 to maybe 15,000 militia closing in on them from all sides.
And they're coming from everywhere. They're
Everywhere.
coming
Every single town.
Every angle. You're just
Every
surprises.
single
Lots of surprises.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And the British, the army here has to stay on the road. It's the only way back to Boston.
Oh, sure. And because you're surprised, and they're coming out from everywhere, it just overtakes you.
Yes, that's right. And by the time they got back to Lexington here, they were really falling apart.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they were rescued by another 1,200 men that had been sent out from Boston as a rescue party.
Right.
And that happened right up here at Monroe Tavern. So they were able from this point to get back to Boston, but it was a very hard fight. The real miracle of the day, in my opinion at least, is that they got back. I mean, you try fighting and marching almost 34 miles with thousands of people shooting at you from all sides.
Oh, God. And what was the fatality here?
Well, there were, I believe, it was almost 200 men killed, wounded, or missing on the British side.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and about half that on the militia side.
Yeah.
So it was.
So it was a tough war.
Oh, it was. People don't understand just how nasty the American Revolution was. As it played out, it was a 7-year civil war.
Oh, my Lord.
Up and down the entire eastern seaboard of the United States. Every city, every town, every single province or what became states were involved. And it began here in Lexington, but it spread into almost a world war by the time it was done in 1781. And they didn't really sign the peace treaty until 1783.
Oh, well, this has been quite a day here, and with all the excitement and you know, I was hoping everybody would be a win-win situation so that there would be more peace. We need peace in this world.
We do.
That's all I can
Absolutely right.
A lot of it.
Yes, absolutely. And we try, we reenact this, but we don't make fun of it. So it's serious business. But
and you study this.
Very much so.
Each character, you have
Everything.
to go through the history and really.
Right. Every button, every piece of the uniform. We go to museums. We find originals whenever we can.
And the colors, which are
all the colors. Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
This is really beautiful.
Yeah. It's really quite something. They were very colorful people back then.
Yeah.
By comparison, today our clothing is drab.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's all that fatigue.
Exactly.
This is theater.
Exactly.
This is real theater.
Well, this was meant to impress.
Yes.
And it does.
Dress to impress.
Yes.
I see the American Indians in terms of their representation. I see the Europeans, but I don't see the people of color represented in this museum, and I'm wondering why is that?
I guess when they were setting the exhibit up, There was a comment made about that. It was whether they had the space or the time. I know we have been working on it. We ourselves, when we're doing our school programs, we talk about the issue all the time. In fact, I just did a program on anti-slavery because the women at this period of time in the 1800s had a lot of social issues going on. Reform of education and the fugitive slave law. And there was Mary Brooks. I should have pointed her picture out to you. She was extremely active in helping fugitive slaves escape. And the interesting
thing... You mean through the Underground Railroad?
Yes, the Underground Railroad.
And where did that take place here?
Well,
Underground Railroad.
There is a house on Bay Road where there is, what do you call it, a hidey hole?
It's like an underneath tunnel? Is it a tunnel?
I don't know if they really met in a tunnel. There were places they could hide, but because of the train, there is a train right in back of Henry Thoreau's house. They were put upon the train to head up north if they could.
Right.
These issues were, I mean, when they had this meeting, I don't know how many people attended because it was whether to go into Boston to help John Sims, who was a fugitive slave. But the thing is, Fillmore had said, it is against the law. It is against the law. If you are caught helping, you will be fined and sent to jail. So there were some people who just went ahead and helped. But I was saying Mary Brooks, her husband was a lawyer.
Right.
And so he just sort of turned his head a bit.
But also, I think that, you know, out of all fairness, when one is doing an exhibit, and people contributed, that everyone should be included.
I'm Jon Haggins, a Globetrotter. I'm here with the Minuteman. And tell me your name and your position, your rank. And this is so exciting to be here for the reenactment of this incredible event.
My name is Miles McConnell. I'm with the Battle Road Committee. I'm in charge of all the interpretive people on the sidelines here that both keep the visitors safe and also informed about the history and what they're seeing here today.
And you have quite a turnout. It's unbelievable. I've never seen so many people in my life, and I love it. With all the ammunition going off, the excitement, and the crowd, it's so exciting. They're applauding right now. And in the background, we've got all the activity that you would just expect probably, what, 200 years ago?
228 years ago, to be a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yes, this is for the battle, what most people know as the Battle of Lexington and Concord. This portion of it was what was known as Percy's Relief. General Lord Percy was the reinforcements that were sent out by General Gage from Boston once they got word that they were having difficulties out here in the outlands. So the retiring troops that were just about totally exhausted and out of ammunition were just barely able to make it back to Percy's Relief here. So this is the sort of the defining point where the battle changed quite a bit and allowed them to return back to their home base, as it were, as opposed to getting annihilated by the advancing militia.
I'm here with Skip. Tell me your full name, Skip, and your rank.
Skip Hayward, I'm Colonel. We're actually trying to at least portray the killing of a lot of British soldiers, yes.
Yeah, you know, it's so amazing to see this event here.
It all began here, and we have many reenactors and support people that help us put things like this on all year round. And we have a great time doing it for the public.
That's fantastic. This is the kind of thing you have to look forward to. So you need to come up here and to see for yourself these great reenactments once a year. Now, what time? It's always the same time every year, right?
Around our Patriots' Day weekend, which is usually around the 21st of April. Beginning of spring, and it's actually the beginning of our season also.
Fantastic. I wish you lots of luck. Well, I hope you enjoyed this visit here in Boston, Mass. We're in Cambridge, Lexington and Concord, and the big celebration, the reenactment was so fantastic. It was so exciting, so colorful. It really was a celebration of life. Until next week, I'm Jon Haggins, the Globetrotter.